What's good, y'all? It's your boy Golden, and I kind of just am gonna be doing this little bit commentary. So if you're new to the channel, what's up? And if you've been watching for a little bit, I know we just started growing, or starting to grow actually, and I'm appreciative for all the support. It's been amazing. But anyways, honestly, today I kind of wanted to talk about something that I've been meaning to make a YouTube video on for a while, and it's about the Stone Ocean ending. And I've never really gotten to get able my thoughts out, you know. And so, okay, so this ending starts out, well, it's known as probably one of the most interesting JoJo endings, if not the most interesting, and kind of just the one that will make you go, what the fuck just happened, you know what I mean? And so what makes that so, like, I guess just crazy is that we can have all these big discussions because, like, we have the Golden Wind ending and all that, but this ending is actually pretty intense. So I will just try to go over it from the most I remember. So we see Pucci actually have an ability that's able to accelerate time. It's like honestly like incredibly fast to the point where like it screws over the universe, right? And what makes that so interesting is that like it like there's an entire universe reset. And what I think is just funny is that we literally do not see these characters again, at least from all we know. Like, there's all these fan theories like, oh Giorno is part 9 antagonist or protagonist. Where are you guys getting that idea from? Like, we may not never see these characters again. And I mean, if you're watching this far, you obviously know there's spoilers, but we see Jotaro's death, and technically, and I've been thinking, if Jotaro's death is so highlighted, but like pretty much everyone died, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we see all these characters die, and everyone's just like, oh, Jotaro's death in part 6, but I'm pretty sure everyone died if we're never gonna see them again. And I guess you can talk about the thing at the end with Emporio and the new universe, but that's not really them, you know? That is not them. That is just alternate universe versions of them. And you can argue that, you know, it still counts, and in my opinion, it doesn't really. It's cool to see. I think what Jolene's name was like Irene or something. That was like cool. It was cool to see somewhat of a happy ending for I guess like different versions of themselves. But the thing is that the Jolene that we know is long gone. At least I think, right? Like. And I just want to get into the idea, like, will we ever see the first universe again? And we'll honestly have to see, because I personally believe that part 9 will be the last part. And the thing is actually, some people are saying that part 9 will definitely, but if it is the last part, it'll be some sort of conclusion to the series, obviously. And I've heard some people it would be almost like a part 0, where it goes like even before like part 1 in the main universe. And I just like, I'm trying to think of how that would work. Maybe like spiritual successors, or I guess versions before of the Dio and Jonathan. Maybe they weren't really the beginning, who knows? And I think that'll be interesting, but I'm just also really grateful for what we've gone. And for example, COR Run and Jojolian. I'm reading COR Run right now, but I've heard Jojolian's great as well. And yeah, I really just think that ending took me, you know, it took me like my breath away because of how interesting it was. And I want you guys to leave your thoughts down below, because I honestly could talk about it for hours, like about what this universe reset really means for the series. Even though we already kind of know, we never really know what it can mean for part 9. And one last thing I want to touch on is the idea of the sagas. And so for parts 1 and 3, we have the mask arcs, or you know, the mask arc. Parts 1 through 3, and we see it end off with, you know, the death of Dio. And then parts 4 through 6, we see the Sand-Arrow arc. And it's very obviously like how that works, because we see the Sand-Arrow and, you know, all those parts. And now, I guess the new universe part is from parts 7 to 9, and which is really interesting, because that means pretty much, if it follows that same order, then we're pretty much confirmed the new part. That's not completely confirmed, but it would still be pretty interesting. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this discussion, this is more just a test video, because this actually is my first technically first YouTube video. I'm sorry if the editing is a little bit messy, but I'm going to be trying to put in as much, like, you know, like pictures and stuff. And it's got this Friday Night Funkin' gameplay, and this is actually not scripted. Maybe it'll definitely become more natural, but I understand people will always be writing scripts, and it's just not for me. Maybe one day, maybe for a more proper video, you feel me? But maybe not for this one. But I appreciate you all, and yeah, make sure to go follow my Twitch in the bio, and we'll be streaming. I try to stream at least 3 times a week, and you guys have a good one. Peace out.